Kia ora tātou. Hey, another great story about Matariki. This one is The Stolen Stars of Matariki. It's written by Miriama Kamo, and you might have seen her on TV in New Zealand. It's illustrated by Zach Waipara, and it's another lovely, beautiful, scholastic book. The Stolen Stars of Matariki. Behind dusty orange hills where the sky stretches down to the sea, there's a magical, wild, windy place called Te Mata Hapuku. Some people call it Birdling's Flat. Now, Birdling's Flat is where Miriama Kamo used to live. Te Rerehua and Sam often stayed at Te Mata Hapuku with their grandmother and Poa. Te Mata Hapuku Beach isn't sandy or shallow. Te Mata Hapuku Beach is stony. It's made of trillions upon trillions of grey stones. There are as many stones on Te Mata Hapuku Beach as there are stars in the sky. Te Rerehua and Sam loved to search there for special stones called agate. They're tricky to find, but worth it. Unlike the grey stones, agate gleams bright white. If you hold it up to the light, it's as if you can see right through it. Wow, there we go. At night, the two children dress warmly and go eeling with Grandma and Poa. Poa uses his torch and gaff to catch the eels. Grandma lies on the stones with Sam and Te Rerehua. They look up at the sky bursting with stars. As Poa's gaff splashes into the water and the wind whips around their cheeks, Grandma tells the children stories. There they are, lying, looking up into the sky. One night, as they watched the moon slip behind the wispy night clouds, something caught Grandma's eye. "By golly," she exclaimed, "what's happened to Matariki? There are normally 9 stars, but tonight I only see 7. What's happened to Puhutakawa and Hiwa Itirangi?" Sam and Te Rerehua scanned the night sky. Grandma was right. There were 2 stars missing from the Matariki cluster. Oh no. Oh dear. "I know what's happened," said Grandma. What? Te Rerehua asked breathlessly. "It's those blimmin' patu paererehi that live up on the hills. They've been stealing the stars again." "Stealing the stars?" Sam looked doubtful. Grandma pulled the children in close. "You know how you go searching for agate. Well, they're special because they're tiny pieces of star. The Putupaererehi steal the stars and hide them among the grey stones of Te Mata Hapuku. That's why they're so hard to find." "Oh, didn't know that. Did you know that?" Just then they heard giggling and laughing. Without making a sound, Grandma and the children picked their way up the stony bank, peering over the top. They couldn't believe their eyes. Down at the water's edge was a group of patupaererehi. They were dancing about, and oh, how they danced! And inside their rapo net lay 2 glowing rocks. Uh-oh. Do you think you know what they might be? "Oh, they've captured Puhutakawa and Hiwa Itirangi," whispered Grandma. "Without those 2 stars, it'll be hard to know when it's time to stop eeling and rest for winter." Sam and Te Rerehua looked at her with alarm. "What shall we do, Grandma?" "Well, patupaererehi don't like sunlight. It burns their delicate white skin," Grandma began. Te Rerehua gasped. "Oh, I know what to do. You wait here, Grandma. Haere toa, Sam." Te Rerehua and Sam slipped in among the Patupaiarehi. Because the children were small and fair-haired, the naughty Patupaiarehi assumed they were also fairy people. "Can we help?" Te Rerehua asked. One of the Patupaiarehi giggled. "We're going to hide these 2 stars under the stones. Then they'll break up into smaller pieces and we'll use them to make our kakaho." Oh my goodness. "To make your clothes from the stars?" exclaimed Sam. "Yes," the impish Patupaiarehi crowed, and they twirled about in their glittering korowai. "We can help, just show us how," said Te Rerehua. Full of self-importance, the Patupaiarehi all began talking at once, boasting about their techniques, how they cast their nets high into the sky to catch the perfect stars, and how they pull them down to earth. They told how the stones were ground down and how they would weave them into panikoti, korowai and tipari. They skited for so long that they did not notice the glow of the sun peeping over the horizon. Uh-oh. "Oh, look," said Sam casually. "It's nearly daytime." The Patupaiarehi shrieked, "The sun! The sun! Oma! Oma!" Te Rerehua grinned. Her plan had worked. The fairies ran for the hills, leaving the 2 glowing stars, Pohutakawa and Hiwa Itirangi, behind on the beach. Oh, thank goodness for that. "Grandma, Poa!" Te Rerehua called. Grandma and Poa were very pleased with Sam and Te Rerehua. "Ka pai to korua mahi," they said. "Good work, you 2. "But what do we do now?" Te Rerehua asked. Grandma looked fondly at Poa. He knew just what to do. Poa hooked Pohutakawa with his gaff. "Stand back," he said to the children. Poa heaved Pohutakawa high into the sky. The star made a shining arc across the dawn sky as she bumped into the other stars, then took her place. Poa did the same for Hiwa Itirangi. As the sun began to rise over the ocean, the 2 sister stars twinkled happily. Sam and Te Rerehua waved back. The 9 stars of Matariki were back together again. Grandma, Te Rerehua and Sam helped Poa carry his sack of newly caught eels home. The sun would dry the eels nicely on the rack. It was going to be a great day. Hey, I hope you've enjoyed that. I'm sorry about some of my pronunciation in there. Sometimes I get my tongue tied. But I hope you've enjoyed it at the Stolen Stars of Matariki.